Hi everyone, hashtag CDC Whistleblower and hashtag B1Less. We're going to make this super quick. I'm with Timothy Welsh, who's at Tanner's dad, who besides hashtag CDC Whistleblower and hashtag B1Less is always your home base for everything that has to do with learning about vaccines. We're going to go right into this. We did a tribute video to a little girl named Talia Vida who died on March 5th. And this was especially heartbreaking because the mother documented from before she got the shot through praying for her and then asking for miracles and then reporting that she was saddened to learn that her daughter had died from brain swelling. It doesn't get more demonstrative than that. The video is available at tinyurl.com/Talia Vida. Her name has an H in it. The other thing that's going on is Dr. Andrew Wakefield did a video for us yesterday that's gotten 5,600 almost views in the last 13 hours. Say hi, Tanner. It's straightforward, it's to the point, it's your tool for new parents that are learning about Andy Wakefield for the first time when they go to their well baby visit and they ask about vaccine safety and they suddenly start talking about this dude named Andy Wakefield. This is your tool to rebut that. It's available at tinyurl.com/Dr. Wakefield Speaks. So it's Dr. Wakefield Speaks is where you can find that one. Now, Tim, if Tanner's in the background, don't worry about it. So Tanner might be in the background, but we're good at that. So, Tim, unmute yourself. Can you just talk about the numbers that's going on here and why it's important?
As of last month, we broke 1 billion impressions, and the economic impact, the political impact, and the health impact of 1 billion people, voices coming together should be having all the politicians shaking in their boots, all the bureaucrats shaking in their boots, and any business that attacks parents should be shaking their boots. Why in the world would Disney, who courts the public, come out and attack parents? We need to come back and we need to ask Disney why you would come out and attack parents through Jimmy Kimmel. And we need to voice our opinion. And now more than ever, we need to step up and work together as a cohesive group of individuals fighting for health for our children in the future.
And I think it is important that we start making lists of, and Tim, you can start, you know the list better than anybody, and I think the first one officially on the list that felt the pain of the world of parents who want choice and health freedom was Chili's. Can you go just down the list?
Yeah, basically with Chili's, they canceled a fundraiser for a autism charity that was doing a fundraiser directly benefiting families that had a child that wandered. And one of the things that a business has to remember is the fact that because our children are vaccine injured, and it's not like a 1 week Ebola scare or measles scare, this is something that in Tanner's cases, I've been dealing with close to 14 years. And so I'm going to remember somebody who insulted me today, tomorrow, 6 months. Yesterday, I had a party of 6 people, and they said, let's go to Chili's to eat. And I said, no, I would rather not go there. So that directly influences that business's intake for that evening. And so, again, with all of these things, we're not saying don't watch your favorite shows on ABC, but think about twice before you go to any of those advertisers that are on there.
So can you just go through the list really quickly? We have Chili's that's on our boycott list. We have ABC that is not on a boycott list, but rather boycott The View, boycott Jimmy Kimmel, call and ask for them, Whoopi and Jimmy, for those shows to be canceled. But more importantly, put your money where your mouth is and don't participate in buying anything from any of the companies that are advertised on ABC. So enjoy your show and then take a list of all the companies you then want to avoid. And they're totally underestimating the power of this group of people that want health freedom, because that's what this is going to be. This is not about an anti-vax movement. 99.
The other couple businesses were Kohl's, which was taking money and giving it for vaccine propaganda that was incorrect, and then there was State Farm that fired Rob Schneider for voicing it, just raising questions from a commercial series that they were running.
And I know there's more on the list, but we're just forgetting. But we are powerful at 1 billion, and it breaks my heart to have watched that child die on March 5th and to have watched that mother catalog it in her Facebook page, knowing that this is because of people deciding they don't want to do the research. Media and politicians are responsible for that child's death. Doctors who are ignoring these parents' pleas are responsible for that child's death. And we're in a time and an age where these things are not going to go unreported. This is going to happen over and over again. If this was 100 years ago and this kind of thing had happened with vaccines, you would have had a group of grandmas that would have said, that's it, it's never happened again, and they would have stopped the vaccine program in its tracks to say, you know what, I'm looking at the measles, mumps, diphtheria, rubella, all of these diseases that you all are trying to make me so afraid of, and I'm not afraid of that compared to what happened to this baby. That's scary. So 1 billion is powerful. This is something everybody should watch. But we just wanted to say, keep up the good work. Again, Oregon, they just are heavy hitting them right now with newspaper ads, and it looks like it's on hold. Washington's on hold. Texas is on the run. They're working really hard. In Illinois, New Jersey has fearlessparent.org taking up the lead there. And California, we are mobilized like we never have been before with leadership behind the scenes. I mean, God, if you'd have seen this party that I went to where Dr. Wakefield was, there were all these underground producers from these shows that if I told you which shows they were, your mouth would just open wide, because what's happening now is we have producers on shows that are figuring out ways to sneak in the information on this mainstream television show. So the truth is coming, but we need your help to. You don't be scared to tell the truth on your Facebook page, at parties, at the shopping mall. When you see a pregnant woman, say, hey, you know, I really struggled with vaccines for my kids, and then I found this great website. It's got way too much information, but it's b1less.com. b1less.com, just the letter B, the number 1, and les.com. You should at least look there before you do any more vaccines, because there's all kinds of, you make sure they're not sick, you make sure you don't take any Tylenol. Again, b1less.com. Have a good day. We all need to be doing that more. In the state of California, we need to get a list. There's 8 people that are on the health committee, which is the first committee that's going to have a hearing on hashtag SB277. We need 8 sets of data, and then we're going to have 8 people that we're going to know their position on, and we're going to educate them specifically, either hero or villain. Everybody's starting to get responses to their emails, and in those emails is incredibly incriminating information on people that they simply don't know the data. So we need to collect all those letters in one place so we can put everybody in a list of where they belong fighting these bills. Anything else about Break a Billion? This is all available at Break a Billion.
Just keep up the good work and be as interactive as possible. Don't engage the trolls. Don't engage the trolls. Don't engage the trolls.
And in case you missed it, don't engage the trolls. Don't engage the trolls. Don't engage the trolls. Every time you engage a troll, 6 other people think that it's the right thing to do. You can very quickly determine whether or not somebody wants legitimate information or they're a troll. They might look like they want legitimate information, but when your first answer contains data and they ignore it and go into something else, that's a troll. Block them and move on. This all that you just saw right now was at hashtag Break a Billion, but You can also go to hashtag #BeOneLess and get a whole different set of visuals to use with your people. Because one of the things that we've definitely found is that if you use visuals and really good links, like they're probably using, that's Tim rather, but this is to the video of Dr. Andrew Wakefield, so it's /Dr. Wakefield Speaks, and we will see you on Twitter. Keep up the great work. We have the politicians on the run, but we want more than these bills to be defeated right now. We want names of people that will never, ever be elected to office again. Thanks.